Hi, family. I am back with another reading. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. If this is your first time visiting, welcome. If you're returning, thanks for your return. I have an energy that I want to tap into. They tried to bring your name down. Okay, so there could have been some people out there speaking on someone's name, trying to bring their name down. And I'm going to pull some ancestor messages regarding the situation. But first, I want to give thanks to the Most High for being all seeing, all knowing, all present, being all good, and being the only wise God. And giving thanks for my ancestors for their sacred knowledge and support, and giving thanks to my spirit team for their guidance and support. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull some ancestral messages, and then we can find out what's going on. It says, I deceived the court official. Okay, so someone here in a court situation um, could have brought someone's name down. Okay. Um, we'll go ahead and keep these. All these came out. Okay, so it says I deceived the court official. So this was a lie. Some information told in court. I said lie because I tell lies in court to cover my ass. Ask me about the lie. Okay, so it says the backside of this card says, ask me to be honest about the lies or lies I recently told to cover my ass. Okay, so I know for a fact I'm going to jail. Okay, there is somebody who is telling some lies. Okay, they're confirming each other. Okay, they know they're going to jail. So they probably could have been telling some lies. Okay, let's see what other messages in here. It says, I have a plan to work against you today. Okay, so somebody has a plan to work against someone today. Cordell could be significant daughter. Okay, so we have the daughter. Okay, and then we have Cordell. Okay, they can be both in the same Cordell's daughter, or it could be a daughter and a person named Cordell. Could be significant. Okay, let's see what other messages are here. It says, I love watching you on the hidden camera. Shh, don't tell nobody. Okay, so this person that is out telling lies are actually watching on a camera. Okay, so let's see. I don't know. Okay, so there are some answers to, okay, sister-in-law. Okay, so it could have something to do with the sister-in-law. Okay, let's see what else. We have a couple of ancestors that ancestor message. We have the ghost ancestor. So let's see. We have the song weaver. The song weaver is an ancestor. The message says, our stories live in your voice. Let them sing through you. I weave sound into spirit and remembrance. Okay, so this is the ancestor, the song weaver, and we have the name. Call us by name and we will answer. You restore what was forgotten. I speak their names with honor and keep their memory alive. Okay, so we're going to get some information about those ancestors. And there's a prayer here. I honor my gratitude. I honor my gratitude, my prayers, and my love. May my life be a reflection of your strength and honor. Okay, so this is a quick little prayer. It says the watcher is also an ancestor. It says, we see what you cannot. Trust the nudges and dreams. I trust divine guidance and watch full protection. Okay, so there's an ancestor here that said they watching everything. Okay, so they know, they hold the truth here. The sacred rebel refuses submission, stands against oppressed systems. oppressive systems. Warrior and protector. Okay, so this is a warrior that's going through this. And the ancestors is here to protect them. Okay? Against these lies, it says the circle message. We are connected beyond time. The circle is never broken. I am a part of a divine circle of ancestral love. The ghost, lingering spirit bound by unfinished soul work, soul contracts, and karmic rules. Okay, so this is a ghost that lingers around unfinished business, unfinished soul work. So somebody has, the soul has something, somebody has some unfinished business. Okay, and this is a ghost ancestor. The sacred rebel refuses submission, stands against oppressive soul. This is the energy of somebody refusing to be submissive to a situation, and they standing against oppressive systems. So this could be some oppressive systems that's trying to keep someone bound. Very similar situation that I'm going through, but I know I'm not the only one. The song Weaver mentions, our stories live in your voice. Let them sing through you. So it's like what we go through, our ancestors have been through first, right? They've been through them first, so now we are singing the same songs that the ancestors sung. So our stories reflect what our ancestors have been through. So with this being a sacred rebel, this is what someone who stood against oppressive systems. And this lingering ghost bound by unfinished spell work. I said spell work. So spell work could be significant, but it says soul work. So the soul has come here to do something that this particular ancestor has not completed their work. Soul contracts and karmic rules. So this has something to do with soul contract. So these soul contracts are here to oppress people. Okay, that's what they're here to do. And this being a warrior spirit, it's like somebody's refusing to give up. So there's an ancestor here, so they're watching everything, and they probably hold a lot of information by somebody's name. Somebody's name hold weight. They try to bring your name down. So the name ancestors calls us by name, and we will answer you, restore what was forgotten. I speak their names with honor and keep their names memory. So they're speaking down on somebody's name, but the name ancestor showed up. Someone is watching. The ancestors is watching this sacred rebel, this warrior spirit, and this ghost seems to be here to do some unfinished business, whatever that is. Okay, so I would rather just, how we're going to go ahead and get into this. Yeah, somebody's trying to bring somebody's name down in the dirt. They know they're going to jail for it. They've been lying and have been lying, and they plan to work against you today. So let's find out. Let's get some tarot. Let's get some side messages. Hold on one second. Let me grab it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and clarify these messages. Okay. With tarot, and then we're going to clarify her with what's the tea. We'll find out what's going on. So we're going to start off with, I deceived the court. Let's see what kind of message we can get out of this, okay? So let me shuffle a little bit. Okay. I deceived the court. What's known about I deceived the court? Okay. We have strength. It could be in a Leo. Okay. Queen of Swords could have had something to say, could have spoke something. Okay. Let's see. What did she speak about? What did she speak in court? Okay. Okay, so we have the bottom of the deck, yeah, Queen of Swords. So there was an option, Two of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. Okay, so there was an option. I'm thinking she had a choice. She could have twisted some things up with this Two of Pentacles. Okay, there's been some information that was twisted up with this Two of Pentacles. Okay, there could have been, yeah, Capricorn could have something to do with it. Okay, there was a King of Swords that was involved. Okay, could have been some things twisted up about a King of Swords. Okay, to win, to be successful, Libra, to lead the Leo energy. Six of Wands. Okay, something, Five of Swords. This is Aquarius energy. This could have been something said to win at all costs. Okay, something spoken. It could have had something to do with some finances. Okay, with the Two of Pentacles, twisting up something, some options and some choices to do with some finances for a Gemini. King of Swords. I said Gemini. Gemini could be significant. In order to win, Leo energy. So we got double Leo energy. We got the Five of Swords energy for someone to win at all costs. So this was something said to win at all costs. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and clarify. Let's get into why these energies are here. Okay. Okay, so we have, let me go ahead. Okay, so tell me. Okay, so somebody was petty, immature, small-minded, insignificant drama. So something, this person could have been petty. Yeah, this is the Leo energy in this deck. So they were being petty about something, small-minded, immature, bringing some sort of drama, about some sort of victory, celebration, Cancer energy. So this is the energy of someone being victorious, being successful. Three of Wands, Three of Cups, some sort of celebration. Okay, so they were being petty about some sort of celebration with a Cancer. Okay, but a Cancer could have been significant. Okay, so I don't know if there was a Cancer in court around this situation. Let's see. Yeah, so this person was being petty about some sort of victory. Okay, let's see. Or there could have been, because someone had a victory, somebody decided to be petty. Okay, yeah, there was a marriage and a King of Swords. Okay, so there was something spoken about a King of Swords and a marriage and some sort of victory. Okay, this is what the strength Leo energy is about. The King of Swords, it seems to be the only conversation here. It could have been something that he said, okay, in a conversation. Okay, and it could have been said something to a Cancer with the Three of Cups. Okay, so let's find out, what is the King of Swords? So this was a conversation about marriage, King of Swords, some sort of victory that someone was being petty about. Okay, so tell me about the Two of Pentacles, those Capricorn energy. Tell me about this Capricorn energy with the Two of Pentacles. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? What's known about this Two of Pentacles? Okay, so there was some penny pinching. Okay, so somebody could have been making a decision based on somebody being in a penny pinching situation, a financial struggle, savings, or budgeting. Okay, so someone here could have been, Capricorn could have been making a decision based on someone being them being in a penny pinching situation. Okay, there was some sort of conflict, a fight, or argument. Okay, about somebody penny pinching. Okay, tell me more about this Two of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands. Whatever idea, inspiration, motivation, journey, idea, it didn't work out. So this is what they're fighting about. Okay, so something didn't work out. So that caused somebody to be confused about a situation. Or I say confused because the Two of Pentacles, it's like someone having to choose being confused about a situation. I don't know, I'm getting confused. Somebody was confused about something. So there was an argument. It could have been a conflict. What is this conflict about? About a promise that was kept. Okay, so I'm clarifying the conflict. There was a promise, arguing about a conflict. Okay, the King of Swords could have made a promise to someone. This could have been a King of Swords or somebody in their pride. This person seems to be blocked off with their hands crossed. Okay, they could have been someone in authority position with the laptop. Looked like they're in an office setting. Could have been a professional. Okay, that someone was kind of closed off to a promise. Okay, is someone taking action? Okay, so there was a promise that someone was in their pride about. So there was an action being taken, or they took action. Okay, something didn't completely come to an end. It came out sideways. Okay, so something has yet to come to an end. Okay, it could have something to do with many hands in the profession. It could have something to do with many minds on a situation. This was the cause to bring something to an end. So they could have been arguing about a promise. What was the surprise about this conflict? The surprise about this conflict was that somebody had a hand in a libation. Okay, so somebody had a hand in something going in this conflict. Somebody had a hand in it. Tell me about the hand in this conflict. Okay, Six of Pentacles. So somebody got paid to bring some sort of conflict. Taurus energy. Okay, there was some giving and receiving. Somebody received some finances. Somebody paid some finances. Okay, could have paid a King of Wands. King of Wands could have paid someone, or okay, for this conflict. Yeah, for these many different hands to be in this situation to create some sort of conflict because the conflict is happening. The surprise is that there was somebody who having a hand in. So the person who seems to have had a hand in this situation was a King of Wands. Okay, could have been an Aries that was paid someone. What was the Six of Pentacles? What were they paid to do? Tell me about the Six of Pentacles. Somebody agreed, yes. Somebody agreed, yes, about this money. Okay, with this luck. Okay, tell me more. And someone said, of course. Okay, so it's like somebody asking somebody to do something. Okay, so let's find out what this of course energy is. Okay, the Devil, the Capricorn energy here. This is a Capricorn, the Two of Pentacles. They agreed, of course, to do something. Okay, with a Nine of Pentacles. Could be a Virgo energy. This has something to do with somebody independent wealth. There could have been some toxicities. Okay, somebody could have lived and learned something. They lived and learned something about this Virgo and their toxic ways. Okay, so someone said, of course, the Devil, Nine of Pentacles, and living and learn. So the Devil, so this is a Capricorn and a Virgo. Okay, they could have lived and learned something. Somebody agreed. Okay, so this Taurus agreed for to say yes. They said yes about some money. Okay, then someone said, of course. So, of course, was something that they learned about. Capricorn, the Devil, could have been some toxicities, some bad behavior, some toxic ways, or something about a Nine of Pentacles that someone said live and learn. They live and learn. Let's clarify live and learn. Okay, this Empress. Okay, so this Empress is this Taurus energy. Could be this Taurus energy that paid someone to take a chance to do something. Okay. Yeah, to bring some Ten of Swords, to bring an ending to something. Okay, so yeah, in love. Okay, has something to do with love. So this could have been somebody, yeah, having something to do with some sort of love. I don't know if it has something to do with a marriage or has something to do outside of a marriage. Somebody could have not known something about the situation. Okay, so what action? Let's clarify this Taurus energy since she's here with the Six of Pentacles. So tell me about this Six of Pentacles. I mean, this Empress. Okay, there was a make-believe in the reverse, or there could have been a make-believe situation. Okay, or something that was made-believe that turned out to be real, because make-believe is in the reverse. Okay, make-believe is in the reverse. Okay, this speaks of fantasy feeding into illusion and disappointment. So something that appeared to be an illusion or a make-believe was actually real. Okay, about a bully. Okay, so what they did, they could have paid somebody to tell a lie about a bully, because with this devilish Nine of Pentacles next to this devil Capricorn, this Capricorn is here in this court situation with this Leo. Okay, they could have twisted some things around, which it looks like they twisted something that this Empress said about somebody not telling the truth about a bully. Okay, so let's clarify the make believe. What is this make believe? Okay, that was bad news. Bad news is in the reverse. So the make believe was bad news. Okay, on the Nine of Cups, when someone wishes fulfillment. Tell me more about this justice. Okay, in this justice court case system or with a justice person, a Libra energy. Okay, there was something that was said at the bottom of the deck, which is this Libra energy, Queen of Swords. Okay, so it's something that they could have said about a wish fulfillment that was bad news. Okay, that turns it to be a real situation and not a make believe. Okay, so something about this bully here. Clarify this bully. Okay, they went on an adventure. They was planning to go on an adventure with this bully. Okay, that they said yes. Somebody said yes about this adventure. Okay, to do magic. Okay, so there was some sort of magic. Someone said yes to go on an adventure with a bully or about a bully. Okay. What's the surprise about this make believe? Yeah, somebody said good luck. Good luck meaning good luck on what you are about to twist around is what I'm getting with this justice. Because that was their wishes fulfillment, but it was bad news that it didn't play off as being a make believe. It's bad news that it turned out to be real. Okay, so now I'm seeing somebody pointing a finger at a bully. These people could be pointing at a finger at a bully as this is to why something turned out the way that it did. Them going on an adventure of some sort. Okay, did somebody agree to go on with this? Yes. Okay, and to do some sort of magic. Okay, so however, it turned out to be a Ten of Swords, where it turned out to be something ended, a betrayal here. Okay, Ten of Swords, something had to come to a stop. Okay, recent past of the stop. Yeah, it was supposed to be good times. It was good times for someone. Okay, clarify this Ten of Swords. Yeah, somebody was ready. They were ready. They were ready and willing. Okay, they were missing someone tremendously. Okay, and yeah, they was thinking anything is possible. Okay, so they they came up with a make believe situation. Okay, they tried to make something a make believe, but it was actually real with this justice and this Pisces Nine of Cups. But they end up running into some bad news. Okay, with this Empress, they say anything is possible. That's a Ten of Swords. Tell me about this Empress again. Okay, they sat back and watched. Somebody sat back and watched something, or this person had a daydream. They was daydreaming about love. They was daydreaming about stopping something. Okay, prior to them stopping something, there was something was scheduled. Okay, so there was something scheduled. Tell me what was scheduled. Okay, there was something that they wasn't able to relax about. Okay, something that they read that they wasn't able to relax about yesterday. Okay, that they wasn't able to relax about that they found out was false. Okay, so it could have something to do with somebody's imagination. They could have said that somebody did something with their imagination that wasn't the truth. Okay, But what is the truth about this false? Yeah, that somebody was afraid. Okay, somebody was afraid. Tell me, why were they afraid? Okay, they was afraid because it was the Five of Swords. Somebody was coming at them to win at all costs, and there were some receipts about that. Okay, yeah, about somebody using their imagination. Has something to do with somebody being comfortable with sweet dreams or something. Take that how it resonate. Okay, so yeah, anything was possible. Like they said, anything was possible right here with this. Anything was possible. Let's clarify that, and then we're gonna go over into yeah, about this money, doing mean things for money. Okay, yeah, to win. Six of Wands, to be successful. Leo energy right here. Okay, so maybe that was helpful in this. I came to lie. So I'm believing this Capricorn standing here with these Two of Pentacles. He had a choice. He had two choices to make, but he chose. He made it difficult, and he chose the wrong one, and directly affected this King of Swords in some sort of way. Okay, is what I'm picking up. Take what resonates. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, with paying someone, this King of Wands. Tell me why this King of Wands is here paying. Who is he paying? Tell me recent past with this King of Wands. Okay, there was a conversation about magic. Okay, recent past with this King of Wands. Tell me, okay, yeah, and this make believe. Okay, so there was a make believe about magic that they wanted to push forward, and it's supposed to be due with somebody's happy times. Recent past of this King of Wands, Aries energy. Okay, it could have been for a Sagittarius or a Sagittarius Leo, or Leo Sagittarius, or Leo Sagittarius or Aries. Okay, so what was this King of Wands thinking? They was thinking about something taking off. Somebody was able to look at and watch, and somebody get fed up about being thrown in the trash. But the online community got caught. The introvert is in reverse. That's the online community. Okay, this is something taking a lift off. Okay, and somebody throwing somebody. No, they was looking in this order, hung up to watch to see something take off. That somebody got fed up. Okay, it was for someone to be fed up, or someone got fed up in a situation and it was thrown in the trash. Okay, they could have been somebody was supposed to watch somebody throw somebody in the trash. Somebody got fed up. Okay, why is this person fed up? Tell me about the fed up. Okay, this spiritual narcissist. They were fed up in a situation. Okay, what were they fed up? Something's supposed to happen for 6 months. What's okay? Somebody was tiptoeing back into a situation. Okay, so they was fed up. Somebody was tiptoeing back into a situation for 6 months. The spiritual narcissist showed up, and they got fed up. I don't know. Tell me about this tiptoe situation. Somebody had something planned for a year. They had a contract for a year that something would possibly, and that they would indulge in something. These people would possibly indulge in something for a year. Take a how resonate. What is clarified is possibly. Okay, the Six of Wands that they will win. Okay, with this vow that somebody, yeah, it's a vow for possibly. Okay, possibly somebody will vow and win. Six of Wands is this Leo energy. Six of Wands is Leo energy. Six of Wands is here, and it's I deceived the court. Okay, something about a conversation with a King of Swords, about a King of Swords, a marriage. So somebody was in a marriage. They had a conversation about a King of Swords. I don't know, but this is Six of Wands is clarifying up here to win something in court. Okay, so what is this 6 month? What is this year? This night. So somebody sent a message from a Pisces perspective. This could have been a perspective of some message coming in for a year. What was the message about? It was about a chariot, somebody bringing home victory, conquering something, being successful at something. Tell me more. Okay, have something to do with somebody. Indeed, they agreed that somebody would be in their kinky ways. Okay, for a year, them tiptoeing back into a situation. This could be the Emperor, this Six of Pentacles. Okay, because this conversation is about this King of Wands, then going into somebody paying someone in a situation. Okay, it could either go into someone paying in a profession right here, or it's going into someone with this King of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. It's the Six of Pentacles. Okay, profession. He's in the middle of professionals, and he's in the middle of somebody getting paid. Okay, definitely conversation in the recent past of this King of Wands. There was something discussed about some sort of magic. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and clear this up. Okay, 6 months. Spiritual narcissist, fed up. Okay, so somebody was watching. I'm thinking it was Pisces. Yeah, Pisces in his eternal love. Taurus is Pisces and Taurus. They're a couple. Okay, something about the week did not happen. The week fell in reverse, so something didn't work out. Yeah, something stopped, fell in reverse, so something kept going. So something didn't work out in the week, but then stop. Didn't happen. They didn't stop. Yeah, they wanted to manipulate somebody, something, marionette a situation, put somebody on a string for a day or something, take it how it resonate. Okay, and this hookup, okay, with this real estate guy, which is the King of Pentacles, okay, the Capricorn energy and the Pisces energy and the family for someone who was sick. Okay, so yeah, they wanted a hookup with this Capricorn energy, okay, with this Pisces. So this, matter of fact, on my previous reading, this King of Pentacles, they were with a Leo. Okay, so this is them together here in this court case, deceiving the court to win against this King of Swords. Five of Swords to win at all costs. Well, it has something to do with Aquarius as well. Okay, so this is, yeah, remind me of another reading. They were actually laid up in the morning after in a conversation about something. Okay. So anyway, over here there was a promise that was kept about the King of Wands. Okay, so there was a promise kept between this, like I just said. Okay. And then we have somebody took action. Okay. But something did not end. It did not end it. So let's clarify this death. Scorpio energy. Clarify, why is the death sideways? Okay, the marionette, yeah, they wasn't able to believe. Yeah, this right here. They wasn't able, they said believe that somebody was supposed to be completed. I guess it's supposed to be completed in a court case. That's why it has not completely come to an end. Okay, this was good news about somebody believing something about some sort of marionette. That's why the death is sideways. Because I don't know if the court believed it, okay, in a situation, okay, but somebody took action here. There was action that was taken. Just clarify what action that was taken. Yeah, on this homeless person, they were supposed to create something origin for this homeless person, and it went viral. Okay, what was the surprise about this person? Yeah, there wasn't no food. There was a fool, or the fool, or food was a food. Somebody came in as a fool. What did this fool do coming into this person's perseverance? Okay, this was this person who was body shaming someone. This is a Taurus energy. Yep. As a Five of Pentacles, right? Taurus energy. They came in body shaming this person about a booty call. Okay, I don't know what that's about. They were ready, okay, to win in this situation. Take that how it resonates. The fool came in ready to win by body shaming somebody. This Taurus in this booty call, this body shaming energy. This is a Taurus here. Okay, body shaming. It could be just low self-esteem, negative image, self-worth. They could have been making somebody feel like a fool. Okay, they could have been clarified as body shaming. I don't know. This is an energy. Okay, they could have been ashamed. Okay, this was a Knight of Cups. This was a message about body shaming somebody. They sent out, something came to the light about this. Body shaming somebody, saying something takes time. What takes time? Yeah, this Ten of Wands, Sagittarius energy. So it's going to take time for this person to, yeah, they overloaded. They wasn't overloaded though. So they wasn't overloaded. So that could have put a damper in the way things turned out. Normally this person would have been overloaded, and then they would have been able to take advantage of a situation. By this person not being in an overload, then it could have everything to do with something not going the way it was, and something being forced over here in this situation. With this Ace of Wands being in reverse, somebody having a hand in a situation, and something didn't, the Ace of Wands, so they plan didn't work out. Their plans didn't work out because their plans was to body shame someone and overwhelm them in a situation. But this person came into light. They woke up to the situation, okay, and they weren't able to do it, okay. So something went viral. Let's find out what went viral, okay. What went viral? Something's supposed to happen soon, okay. Yeah, this idea was supposed to happen soon and go viral. Okay, this calm. Okay, so this has something to do with that Queen of Swords energy. Okay, I know she's the main one that this is her in this situation. Okay, so this person probably have had a calm or they were planning on getting a calm. We finna clarify. Tell me about this calm right here, please. Yeah, somebody was in their head about it. It was in their head about this calm. Okay, that their friend did not show up. Okay, ally with this person, not being overwhelmed. Okay, that person not showing up. Okay, something about a high priestess. They could have let somebody know they was aware. They could have let their friend know. Okay, because the high priestess hold information, hold secrets. Okay, so they could have known something next to this card about their friend being in a mind trip. Was surprised about this calm, this person right here. Yeah, the light bulb moment came on. Something came on in somebody's head about what was going on. Sudden realization, feeling uninspired, insightful, and awareness. So that had this person in their head. Okay, this is this Queen of Swords energy, or it could have. Okay, what is this Queen of? What is this person feeling in their head? They feeling 3 months. Okay, damn, 3 months. I have 3 months. Okay, with this Two of Cups energy. Okay, and yeah, and then star energy for somebody wishes and hopes and dreams to come true. Tell me more with this Two of Pentacles. Okay, so somebody don't have a memory of that. Okay, but this bossing up right here. So bossing up, Two of Pentacles. Okay, Taurus. Okay, wishes fulfillment. So this is this Capricorn energy. Okay, with an energy, an essence of an energy, which was their wishes to come true. Okay, and it's Two of Cups. Okay, for 3 months with a friend. Somebody was in their head about it. What happened? What was a surprise about this person being in their head about the situation when it came to light? Something was wrong. They said it was wrong in reverse. Okay, so wrong reverse is right. Something was right. Lost the information that they received, the Page of Swords. So what was wrong was right. And what was supposed to be a make-believe turned out to be really the truth. Okay, so this has something to do with this booty call. Something about this King of Pentacles and this Queen of Wands laying in this Leo energy. Okay, or it has something to do with an agreement. Tell me about this promise so we can move on. Yeah, somebody was put on red. They was put on red. They were told no. They didn't want to gossip. They found out something was true about somebody gossiping and putting somebody on red. And somebody promised to do something. What was surprised about this promise? Somebody was throwing shade. Okay, so all of it was a promise to throw shade and gossip about somebody and put somebody on red. End up being the truth about the person. Okay, that they promised to do something was true. Yeah, two is Seven Swords. So Seven Swords Aquarius energy. That's deception, lie. That's a lie card in tarot. Okay, with this Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles, they lied. Okay, they lied. Something was true. Seven Swords, they lied and said that they didn't. That wasn't false. It was the truth. Okay, about this road trip. That's what happens on the road trip with this Page of Cup being offered with someone on the road trip, and they end up body shaming them in the situation over here. Okay, but this person didn't fall for it. Somebody didn't fall for the body shaming. They didn't. They wasn't overwhelmed like the person should have been. Take that high resonate. Take that high resonate. But it was something plot and set up. Yeah, for them to watch something. See how this person is looking in. Something was supposed to be taken off. Look at this. How weird this shit looks. Somebody's watching something take off, but this online community is in reverse. So something happened. Why is this? Why is this online community in reverse? This introvert. Why is it? What's the surprise? What was the surprise? Yeah, somebody wound up going to jail. Okay, they watched this person go to jail. This whole online community watched this person go to jail. Something didn't work out. Somebody ended up going to jail. They watched it happen. They planned it happen. Something happened with this person going to jail for something that they didn't do. They set it up. because somebody, this Capricorn was penny pinching. He was broke. He didn't have no money. Okay, so he's coming in with this King of Swords, trying to get somebody's money. Okay, what is it? Let's find out. I'm going to put up all these energies. Okay, I'm going to put them back all up. We're not finna lying. Okay, keeping a promise. Okay, about this money right here. They said yes. Okay, somebody said yes. Let's find out who said yes in tarot. Tell me who said yes. What is this yes about? Yeah, about a new beginning. Somebody had a new beginning with this yes, with this money right here. Okay, somebody said yes about a new beginning. Tell me more about this yes. Okay, 9 of Swords. Okay, somebody they scared now. Recent past. Yeah, they laid back and thought about this. This is Libra energy. Okay, she laid back and thought about this. She's collected information about this with this Page of Swords, about this yes. Okay, she's in the 9 of Swords energy because she said yes. She sat back and thought about saying yes. Okay, so now she said yes, and now she's then in the 9 of Swords. So now she said yes, and what ended up happening when she said yes? Tell me more about this yes. Okay, about this confusion, about this illusion, about this fake make-believe illusion. Okay, she said yes. What was a surprise about this yes? What happened? What was a surprise? Yeah, she hit a tower. Was a surprise. Okay, so now all this is lying to fit the scenario that this Libra was lying about to save her own ass, and she's using this Capricorn to do it. Tell me about this Capricorn. Tell me what's known about this Capricorn with this Two of Pentacles. Yeah, Queen of Swords right here. He with this Queen of Swords. He's speaking for her. He's speaking for her on her behalf, and he done twisted some shit up, making something look like it's the truth and it's not. Okay, now we can go ahead and clarify with tarot. We're going to clarify all this with tarot so we can put the signs to it, because these people and these pictures and this stuff, this could be, you know what I'm saying, not significant, not holding up in court. Okay, we can go back and clarify those. But right now, what this Capricorn did was clarifying this yes, that they agreed to do something. Okay, this Queen of Swords agreed this yes. Okay, accepted this new beginning. Okay, for someone. Okay, we can find out what that is. She came up with a voice, a conversation about illusion. Okay, she agreed upon it. Somebody having a new beginning. Who was supposed to have a new beginning? We can find that out. Who's supposed to have a new beginning? Behind her saying yes. And then she ended up, the recent past, yeah, thinking about it. Recent past, however it worked, 4 of Swords. Now she's in the 9 of Swords. Stressing because she said yes. Okay? So it was an illusion. It's supposed to be the make-believe reverse, but it wasn't a make-believe. It was a make-believe with this 7 of Wands, with the 7 of Cups. This is confusion. Okay? This is confusion. What's the recent past of this 7 of Cups? What's the recent past of this 7 of Cups? This Gemini. Okay, so there's supposed to be some sort of illusion around this Gemini. Okay, who's the outside influences of this 7 of Cup illusion in this Gemini? Who's the outside influences? Capricorn energy, the devil himself. Okay, right here with these 2 of Pentacles, twisting these pentacles right next to this Gemini, right on the outside of this illusion, recent past, that they put an illusion around Capricorn energy. Okay, so now what lie was told? Recent past of the 6 of Wands. Okay, there was a truth. Recent past was a truth. How did you get into the 6 of Wands winning? Whose truth won? What truth was told and where was the lie mixed up? Because we got the 5 of Swords energy after the 6 of Wands. So somebody's doing something to win at all costs. What was done to win at all costs? Clarify win at all costs, please. Okay, something happened behind the moon. Okay, clarify what happened behind the moon to win at all costs. Okay, a celebration. Okay, so they were celebrating something that happened behind the moon to win at all costs. Cancer energy, again, show back up in the 3 of Cups. Yes, with this perspective of winning at all costs from this Pisces. So this Pisces could have had the vision of seeing something and winning at all costs with this Cancer. Victory, bringing something home behind this moon. Okay, clarifying this win at all costs. So what is the perspective that this Pisces had for this fool at the bottom of the deck to bring it home? What was the perspective that he had? Show me the perspective that this Pisces had to bring it home to him at all costs. The Ten of Cups, so they offer somebody wishes fulfillment. Ten of Cups, which is a new beginning. They sent the message. It could have been they sent the message about an opportunity. So there was an opportunity. They sent the message about an opportunity about somebody wishes fulfillment. Happiness. Okay, now we can find out what these were. This was a message of truth. Confirmation of the message at the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Truth. Okay, so tell me what was it? Tell me what was hidden about this Ten of Cups. What was hidden about the Ten of Cups, about this Virgo? They doing some work in the background. What was hidden about this message that they sent with the Eight of Wands? What was hidden, okay, about something coming to an end? Okay, Scorpio energy. What was hidden about the Page of Pentacles as this opportunity presented? What was hidden? Right. Okay. Okay. It has something to do with action being taken about this Knight of Pentacles. This Queen of Wands taking some sort of action related to this Nine of Pentacles was hidden. This Queen of Wands taking action around this Nine of Pentacles is what's hidden from this opportunity right here. Perspective of this Pisces. Okay, about this Knight of Cups for this Gemini. We already know this Gemini right here. Illusions with these Seven of Cups. There was an illusion brought around it with this deception of this devil and his deceptive ways. Okay, came from a perception of this Pisces bringing something to an end. So why is this Capricorn here? This Capricorn is here presenting what? What is he here? What is he saying? Why do he have two pentacles in his hand? Okay, that was clarifying the yes. And the Seven is Five of Swords. Winning at all costs. Now we got the recent past of this success right here. Is the truth. The recent past is the truth about this success. Okay, so what's the truth? And how does the truth went into success? When success is the truth, right? But no, it's the recent past. Will put somebody in truth. So I don't know. This is looking like it's supposed to be together, but it's not. It's separated for somebody to win. Something was done. As I just said, they did something to win, to rig. Where's the lie? So what is the truth? Clarify the truth. I need to know the truth. What's going on with this truth? What's the recent past of the truth? Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this is a Taurus energy. Okay, we got collecting some information on the truth. Okay, tell me about this Queen of Pentacles. Okay, the Gemini. She had, okay, the Queen of Pentacles and the Gemini. Okay, tell me more. Okay, Five of Pentacles. So this is two Tauruses. Okay, around this Five of Pentacles. And we got the Libra energy. Okay, so there was a Taurus that affected justice, Five of Pentacles, come after this Gemini and this Queen of Pentacles, okay, behind the truth. Okay, recent past of the truth. Okay, so now, what's the surprise about the truth? There's some sort of surprise about this truth, about this Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles was the energy that was saying that they had something to do with somebody on a road trip and something going bad and something going wrong. The truth, the surprise is about this Nine of Pentacles. Tell me about this Nine of Pentacles. What happened to this Nine of Pentacles? Something that was discovered in tarot. Okay, something was discovered in tarot about this Nine of Pentacles. Tell me more. Yeah, and them celebrating with a Cancer. Okay, something that the Cancer did through tarot. Some type of win that was discovered in tarot with this Cancer energy. Okay, that brought some type of wishes fulfillment. Nine of energy. Okay, something to do with the Sagittarius. Okay, and the Four of Wands, Aries, and the Sagittarius. Okay, and the Pisces. Somebody wishes fulfillment, and they got a Nine of Cups to tarot with this Nine of Pentacles, which is the truth. Okay, whatever that was, whatever the story was told about them. What is the truth? I mean, what is it? This is the surprise was the Nine of Pentacles about the tarot winning something with the Nine of Cups. Okay, so that's the truth. That was a surprise. Okay, that was a surprise. They end up winning something. What did they learn through tarot? What happened? What did tarot reveal? Will they watch tarot to win something? Yeah, the Eight of Cups, they got somebody to be stuck. The Hermit, they made unwise decisions. They were stuck. Yeah, I'm trying to block somebody with this Leo energy, Capricorn energy at the bottom of the deck to hold on to somebody's finances. They got stuck. Whatever they made some unwise decisions. They got the Hermit and the Eight of Cups in reverse. So it got them to be stuck for some unwise decisions that they learned through tarot. Okay? That they were trying to block something with the Seven of Wands energy, Leo energy. Okay? So they celebrated something. What was celebrated? Three of Cups, which is Cancer. The Seven of Swords. Seven Swords fell out. Yeah, about this Nine of Cups. Okay, whatever deception that they had, memories that they had of the Scorpio, okay, recent past. Bottom of the deck is High Priestess, okay. Memories of the past, okay, about this Knight of Cups and the deception that they did. Okay, so this is what they celebrated, the Seven of Swords. But they got caught. She got caught in a situation. Okay, it was supposed to bring some sort of nine of Cups, wishes fulfillment for someone. Okay, let's find out who this is about. What's about this? Nine of Cups, wishes fulfillment for somebody. Sagittarius. Temperance. Okay, something in reverse. Yeah, emotional, unstable. Queen of Cups. Okay, so they brought happiness with this Hierophant. Okay, and this Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, and this Temperance. Whatever they did, they brought some sort of happiness to the situation. Okay, they did their part. Okay, against a Sagittarius or something, and a High Priestess. Okay, they did their part, but it fell apart in Virgo's hands. Okay, they got caught, made unwise decisions, and ended up fucking up everything for everybody. What I'm getting, and whatever they said about it was the truth, because this is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Okay, so this was the Nine of Cups, this was the Three of Cups, this was tarot. Now go ahead and let's clarify what happened with this Virgo directly. What happened? Yeah, she's supposed to have a new beginning. She promised somebody a new beginning, or she's supposed to have a new beginning with this world and cause somebody to have some sort of Nine of Swords energy. They didn't have a new beginning. They were sad about what happened behind the moon. Okay, they were supposed to bring a new beginning, but they didn't. Whatever they did behind the moon, which came out earlier, there was some sort of sadness behind whatever happened behind this moon. Okay, with the Scorpio. So that messed up some situations. That messed up some things. Okay, that's the surprise that came on top of the truth. Now, what was the truth? Because this Queen of Pentacles is in the reason to pass with this Justice, and that's the one that had set up something as a make-believe. They both was tiptoeing back into a situation, okay, with the Gemini and the Sagittarius, and they both got exposed into a situation that they said was just a make-believe. It wasn't a make-believe, it was a truth. Okay, about the illusions they wanted to bring on someone else as this opportunity, but they end up falling into a trap themselves, I believe. Clarify this truth. What is the truth about this Hierophant being stuck, Six of Pentacles, not being able to move because something came to an end, about this Page of Cups? Yeah, and somebody was in the Nine of Swords energy. Maybe they were supposed to bring a Nine of Swords, but they wasn't in the Nine of Swords, okay, because it fell upside down onto this top down here, and it was on top of the top like that, so we're going to keep it that way. Okay, so it was supposed to bring the Hierophant, Eight of Cups, somebody being stuck. Okay, something came to an end for them with this offer. That fishy offer that they had, and it caused them a Nine of Swords. Okay, or was supposed to cause them a Nine of Swords. Okay, nonetheless, that's the truth. What happened with the Nine of Swords in reverse? Let's clarify it. What was the surprise? What was the surprise about the Nine of Swords? Yeah, they was heartbroken about the Ten of Cups. They're supposed to have their wishes fulfilled, but they was heartbroken. Libra energy. Okay, what's the surprise about the Page of Cups. Yeah, that it was the King of Cups who thought about presenting the offer in the first place. What's the surprise about the Ten of Cups? The death. Yeah, that the Leo tried to bring a death and end something, but they wasn't able to do it. Okay. What is surprised about somebody not walking away? Somebody didn't walk away. Okay, they were supposed to, but they didn't. Was a surprise. Yeah, this message that came through. I received a message. Okay, about somebody was sad. I don't know. Take it how it resonate. What is surprise about this Hierophant? What is surprise? Yeah, that they try to come in and be some type of sneaky Seven of Swords. Okay, so they come in, try to change something, try to get somebody stuck with this message, or did get somebody stuck, or they ass got stuck. They were trying to do something sneaky on somebody else, but they fell into the trap. Surprised this Hierophant was playing with the Seven of Swords. Tell me about this Seven of Swords. What was they playing with? Yeah, about this Nine of Pentacles. They was been thinking about this Nine of Pentacles. Like they trying to be in court right now, stand up, and lie and deceive in court, but about the same information. This Libra and this Five of Pentacles and this Capricorn and this Leo. Mm-hmm. All against this King of Swords. I got to find out which is two King of Swords. We got the Aquarius and we have a Gemini. But I know they was both working against a Gemini. Okay. Now we got another sword person out here, which is Aquarius. Okay. So take that how it resonates. Okay. These two, this Queen of this Justice Libra, Queen of Swords. Okay, out of this uniform. Okay. And this Queen of Pentacles, who's broke. They're both prostitutes. One is a reptilian. She's an energy harvest, and the other one is too. They do witch spells and all that other type of shit, trying to get what they want, but they haven't been able to get what they want. They've been getting played lately. Okay, so now they lying, and wherever they are, yeah, because they hit a tower. Remember, she hit a tower and it blew everything out the water. So now they're going in there trying to make them seem like they're not doing something. They're actually part of doing, because they know they ass is fit to go to jail. Just like this part right here. They know they're going to jail. Right. They asked me how about the lies I told recently to cover my ass, because we can find out about that too. Right now, I just see the court official. So whatever they said in the court of law, then this was a lie, okay? Because they deceived. And once you tell that lie, then it turns into a bunch of other lies, okay? And this, remember the position she was in when she found out she got caught and the shit went viral, okay? That she said yes to, okay? So yeah. Yeah, Tyler. They got stuck. Okay, that's the truth. Anything else about this area over here? Why? What's the surprise about this King of Pentacles and just King of Swords? Yeah, shit got exposed. So this could have been the Aquarius energy. They could have something to do with it. They under judgment. Okay, so they lied. Okay, they under judgment now. He under judgment for the lie he told or whatever he did to win at all costs. Because if this is him, he ended up popping out at the end with the Five of Swords. Right here after success. Like, I'm going to win, we won, and we going to do it all possible. I don't know. How do those two work together? Okay, so what was exposed? Tell me about what was exposed. Surprised about this Gemini. This King of Swords. The Five of Pentacles. Took action. Yeah. To collaborate. Three of Pentacles, right. To hold on with this Capricorn and this Empress. Right. To hold on to somebody's wishes coming true. That is the truth at the bottom of the deck. Okay, came right back around. Okay, yeah, the Leo, right, this came out just like this. The Five of Pentacles took action, okay, with this Capricorn, Four of Pentacles, and collaborated with this Empress, okay, for their wishes are coming true, to bring some type of conflict, chaos, confusion, envious from this Leo. The bottom of the deck is the truth about this Queen of Wands, creating some sort of sadness, okay, for this Queen of Pentacles, and this Queen of Pentacles, okay, and this High Priestess figured it out, okay, I don't know, take it how it resonates, that's the lineup in the cards, that's the truth, that's what was exposed, that's what we just found out in the previous readings, King of Pentacles right here, okay, this Capricorn energy, okay, and this Leo together, right here at the beginning of the reading. Okay, with this King of Pentacles, trying to be successful. Okay, at all costs. Exposed. This King of Swords is exposed. Okay, so whatever he did to win at all costs in this situation is exposed. Okay, so now we're going to go over here and find out. Ask me about how the lies I recently told to cover my ass. Okay, I tell lie in a court. I tell lies in court to cover my ass. Ask me about the lie. That's the card that came out first. We can do that. We can clarify that with these cards right here. Then we can clarify these. Okay. This person said, tell me I tell lies in court to cover my ass. Okay, this is a lie. Okay. Think of how it resonate. Okay, there's the evidence, receipts right here at the bottom of the deck. Somebody was afraid somewhere. Somewhere was afraid somewhere in this situation. Somebody's doing something with self-love, and somebody said good luck in this situation. Okay, somebody dreamed, visions didn't play out how it was supposed to. Okay, in this love situation. Okay, something didn't play out right. Somebody said stop. Okay, that whatever they were scheduling, because they couldn't relax. The relax was in reverse. Okay. Yeah, on this vacation that they had, that this magician had some part in right now, okay, at that time, they got trapped, okay, this Leo, 7 of Wands, okay, that they say was false, that happened the other day, was a lie. They got caught. hmm That's what this is what the lie they told in court. However, this happened yesterday was false about this 7 of Wands trapping somebody. Okay, 7 of Wands trying to block somebody, and somebody got trapped. Okay, now I don't know what happened in this trap, but something right now, something that I don't know about this right now, but the right now energy is here about this magician. Okay, and this vacation that nobody could not sleep about. They could have been reading about something. Okay, they read something. I don't know. They came out whatever they read, whatever they were studying. It came out. They was relaxing, but they're not able to relax now because they have scheduled something, and they try to stop something in love. They schedule something, and they try to stop it. It has something to do with love. Okay, that somebody said good luck about. They couldn't see the future. They couldn't imagine what was going on. But somebody said good luck. Okay, has something to do with self-love, energy. Okay, and now that they sitting up being afraid about, now they scared. Okay, so something about a lie in court. Okay, so we're gonna use this energy to crown this reading. I don't know if we can pull some energy on who scheduled this. We can go through these a little bit. Okay, something was scheduled. What was scheduled? Recent past. Who scheduled? Some information that was collected. Some information that was collected. Then they decide to schedule something. Okay. What information was collected? What's known about this information that was collected? About somebody refusing the cup. About an offer that was somebody that they did not want it. Okay. Has something to do with this Knight of Pentacles. Taurus energy. Okay. They could have been wanting to do something for some money behind the moon. Okay. Somebody said no. They said no. They didn't want it. They refused to offer. Okay. So something was scheduled. Okay. What was scheduled? A tower was scheduled. Okay. It was for somebody else. Yeah, and the truth. Okay. The truth. The truth came out. The tower hit. Yeah. About this 9 of Wands. Okay. They were supposed to bring a tower to this 9 of Wands truth. It was scheduled. Scheduled. 9 of Wands truth to a tower. Something was supposed to come to a stop. Okay, somebody's supposed to stop something because they was afraid behind there. What was supposed to come to a stop? Empress was supposed to stop something. She stopped something. Okay, this celebration. Yeah, somebody watching something. See, they was supposed to be watching this journey. Something was supposed to remember the lemons, the oranges over somebody's eyes in the other cards where they was watching something. You see somebody, this how this thing is watching something, recording something, and you got somebody in the background watching. Okay, so they supposed to be watching something, and they brought it to an end. Okay, so somebody was afraid. Now somebody's afraid. Recent past of this fear, fright. Yeah, this emperor. Okay, he's supposed to be watching. Three of Wands. That's the Emperor Aries energy. Watching. Okay, so now recent past somebody's now is fright here. What's the surprise about the fright? What they afraid of? Somebody fright. Yeah, this opportunity. Okay, this Capricorn who presented this offer, who had the idea to create a Nine of Swords, but it was in reverse. It didn't happen. Now they're afraid. No one's afraid. They're not getting what they want, and they were caught recording something, ready to watch something, and it didn't go down. Tell me about this fright. Yeah, this opportunity. They send a message. Remember the opportunity to watch. You see them watching how their money's playing out, watching how this money gonna go. We see the message to watch this opportunity and what's gonna happen. King of Wands, Aries energy. Something that was gonna happen to a Sagittarius. Aries, Sagittarius. Okay. You could have received the message, sent the message. Aries sent the message to watch this opportunity. Tell me about this opportunity. Yeah, somebody work, master a skill, watch. Okay, this Virgo investment, more money. Watch how their investment that this work put in to be sneaky, to steal, rob, steal the work, the money, the investment, the master and the skill, the investment into the Seven of Swords. That's what they're afraid of. Okay, something that wasn't able to see with this daydream in reverse. Tell me about this recent past of this daydream in reverse. Yeah, they asked us under judgment. Okay, recent past they was under judgment. Now something came to an end. Okay, now what's the surprise about this daydream in reverse? Yeah, that it was magic. Okay, they was doing magic. So they did all of this, paid all these people to do all of this for somebody to watch somebody do magic on somebody. Tell me about this daydream in reverse. Tell me about it. Yeah, the devil. I told you he was there, a part of it. He ended up in court to hold on to somebody's finances for a Pentacles. He didn't see it coming. He didn't see it coming. He didn't know that this Virgo was not going to be able to hold on to no Four of Pentacles. This double Capricorn energy with this Nine of Pentacles. They was a part of the seven of Swords. Okay, part of this Emperor watching, and this Libra and this Taurus getting caught. All this was orchestrated for somebody else, but it backfired against them. Somebody say good luck. Recent path of the good luck. Who said good luck? Yeah, Queen of Cups. They was wishing her good luck. Her mostly unstable energy. Could have been Queen of Wands wishing Queen of Cups in reverse. Good luck. Clarify good luck. Yeah, somebody was stuck. Good luck turned out to be this Queen of Swords. She was stuck. The good luck didn't. The good luck wasn't there. This Page of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the new beginning for this Queen of Wands that they talked about to get somebody. They was stuck. Somebody was stuck. What was the surprise about this Six of Swords in reverse? Yeah, they was confused. The illusions. They were stuck with the illusions because they wasn't able to move from common water, so they stuck with the illusions. Perception. How this shit look? Damn, I'm stuck with these illusions that I lie and try to make it seem like it was just a make believe for somebody else. What was the truth about this Seven of Cups? Yeah, but somebody actually wanted to do it for their own wish fulfillment. They wasn't confused about it. They know what it was about. It was supposed to bring the wishes fulfillment. Right. Which members of the path for wishes fulfillment for the Six of Pentacles for this Taurus and this Libra. like I said. Okay, so we in love. They did all in the name of love. They wanted not for someone else, but for themselves. Recent past is Ace of Cups. Tarot showed them where the love was. Tarot showed them where the cup was. What was surprised about this cup? Yeah, this King of Pentacles decided to come and take it. He decided to come and make it for himself. Take it for himself. He decided to come with unwise decision, this unwise hermit. Okay, energy. Taurus, Virgo energy. Yeah, and this King of Cups. Okay, they all coming in. They learned something through tarot. For somebody wishes fulfillment. Okay, Aquarius energy. Okay, they want to come in and they made plans around this Ace of Cups. Okay, now we got self-love here. This is someone loving on themselves, whether it's you, me, or whoever. She's here, is here. Okay, recent past, or someone loving on themselves. There was love. Okay, boom, another deck, another cup, same cup. It's love, right? Okay, so somebody was loving on the thought of having self-love. A little surprised about this self-love energy. Yeah, oops, there was magic over the top of it. Okay, so that's what they used to celebrate, to manipulate. They wanted this love for themselves. Okay, they didn't have it. There was nowhere, none of them, so they wanted for themselves, so they did magic over it. That's the surprise part. Like, tell me more about this self-love. Yeah, Chariot says she's going to bring it home. I bring it home. You need that? Okay, I'll bring it home. You need it from the High Priestess. She discovered it. She figured it out. I'll bring it home. Okay, we'll have to lay it on here. Think about that now. Somebody knows what happened. This High Priestess figured this shit out. This Libra is sitting here like, damn. Do we need to go into what happened? Because she knows if I'm laying up here next to this person, she knows what happened. She knows the truth. She knows how we was successful in what we were trying to do, or was she successful? What was the surprise about this Four of Swords? Yeah, that it was justice. Laying back, laying down, waiting for somebody to come and show up on a date, waiting for somebody to come and out of her uniform. What is the surprise about this High Priestess? Yeah, nigga got the destiny. I got your destiny in my hands. Okay, you got all the swords now. Now you need to come out of this Nine of Swords with this Gemini. Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords in reverse, and Eight of Swords in the upright. You trying to stay out of jail. Is what you trying to do. You find a way to come out of jail. So whatever you decided to do, you did it. Okay, this Cancer is sitting here with this Chariot. What is the part about this Chariot? Yeah, there was Aries had plans for her to come in and bring it home, but they ended up with sadness. It did not work. It didn't work, and they lying in court, sitting up lying in court about it, cause nobody want to go to jail. They don't want to go to jail. They sitting up lying about shit and twisting it by any means necessary. The Two of Pentacles, the Capricorn energy is always in the Libra's ear with the two blindfolds on, talking, trying to get her to sign up into something because she's in it for the sex and he's in it for the money. So together they use people to do magic, but that shit backfired on them this time. Okay? Now they know they're going to jail. Now, I agree with you. Your ass is going to jail if you lied. I don't know whose name you put it on. You probably lied on me. If I say my readings was wrong, something that I was doing in my readings that wasn't right. But then cards don't lie. Energies don't lie, baby. If that was the case, you should just say play it back, like I just did. It ain't going to lie. It never will lie. It ain't going to lie for me. It ain't going to lie for nobody else. And it ain't going to lie for you. Okay? So this reading is for you. I know for a fact I'm going to jail. What's on? Tell me about this. What energy is coming out? Yeah, for this I cannot make this up. Why? Because you presented an opportunity for somebody to look at somebody and get paid. For somebody looking through the eyes of money, we can find a way to get paid. Looking through the eyes of money to get paid through somebody else's heart, somebody else's love, because they had love for somebody else, and y'all saw a way to make some money off of it, to get the money that they had coming. Page of Pentacles. Tell me more. Right, this Empress. Uh-huh. This Queen broke. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. With her Eight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. All of the perception of this emotionally unstable, grown ass man. Always trying to find a way to come in and get something, steal something. What is surprised about this Page of Pentacles? Page of Pentacles. What's surprised? Yeah, somebody said soon. Soon, look through these eyes of money, it will be ours, baby. Look soon, you look through these eyes. Tell me what's surprised about this Empress. Yeah, they have no memory. Memory is in reverse. She act like she don't know. Oh, I don't remember what happened. Oh, I don't remember what happened. Tell me about this memory. I mean, hell, we all forget. Sometimes we need yeah, that it was an idea that her husband had. This King of Cups, the man at the bottom of the deck. She forgot, yeah, that they were supposed to rob somebody. Oh, she forgot. Oh, yeah, the idea of robbing somebody. I forgot. Yeah, and mind control somebody. Oh, yeah, I totally forgot. I don't understand. I don't remember. I don't remember. Yeah, there was no siren call. I didn't. There was no call to come and have sex and lay up with me so I can mind control somebody and take their money. There was no siren call. I don't. My memory is recent past of this memory. Let's just go to the back to the recent past of the memory. I don't remember I did no curse. I don't remember that I ordered a curse. I don't remember because of the curse. You were doing the curses. She did the curse. What you mean? She don't remember. Her Nine of Pentacles sitting here doing the curse right here. I don't know. They working on something. They're working on somebody's money while they sit back forgetting everything. This person over here working on this robbery in some kind of way. They got money on their mind. Recent past of this memory. Recent past of this memory in tarot, please. Recent past of this memory in tarot. Yeah, this Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. So she was the recent past. All of a sudden, she don't have a memory? Okay, that's a surprise of the Empress. She didn't have memory. So Queen of Cups. Okay, so what is the surprise about this Queen of Wands? Surprise. What is the surprise? Someone's sad. There was a sadness. Something didn't work out. Recent past. What was supposed to work out? Recent past. Oh yeah, there was a message of truth that came in. Made them sad. Recent past to the message. Recent past. You have this collaboration. Yeah, it didn't work out with this Taurus energy, with this Empress energy right here, who don't remember the idea of robbing somebody, who don't remember the idea of mind controlling somebody, who don't remember having a siren call. There was no siren call. Okay, that is the truth. Ace of Swords. Okay, so now we helping her remember. She remembered now. Okay, that was the lie. She's up and lied about. Tell me about the siren call in reverse. What's the siren call in reverse? Yeah, they celebrated it. Okay, they celebrated it. That there was what? Tell me about that Six of Pentacles. Something is working. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It brought somebody out of a Nine of Swords. Somebody did not. So somebody was celebrating that they was not mind controlled. No, they're celebrating they're celebrating that they did not get robbed in this siren call. It was supposed to bring them into a Nine of Swords energy and take their money. Six of Pentacles. Okay, but they was in reverse, so it didn't happen. Okay, that siren call. This person could not have. They didn't benefit off of it. This mind control right here that they wanted to do and rob somebody was the idea of this Pisces recent past. Yeah, of this Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, they wanted to currently do the mind control situation to get their money. They celebrated that somebody was ready to exchange. The Taurus was ready to exchange and do whatever it needs to do, but then they did not create what they wanted to create for somebody. They did not bring in the paint. They did not. It's not that they did not attempt to do it. They wasn't successful at it. And because they wasn't successful at it, they probably trying to make it seem like they didn't do it. But that's a lie. They wasn't successful at it. But they did have error. You saw through the pre-reading that they did it. So they did it for the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. They did it for the money. Because they know the recent past, we can mind control this person and get them into this siren call, and then we can get the money. We can get the money exchange. But the money exchange, it happened, but they didn't get no. I don't know how they got it, but they got paid to get it. But they didn't bring no nightmare like they were supposed to. Recent past of this robbery. Yeah, she laid back, Libra laid back and thought about this. How to rob someone. Okay? And with this Taurus as an investment. Like I said. Right. This Virgo here, I don't know what they doing, but something didn't work out with them. Something didn't work out with them. I remember that the last time. This working with this Emperor, something about this Emperor. Flipping out my hand. Maybe they was recent past. Could have been a recent past. I don't know. Well, it's just why is the Emperor sitting here? Yeah, because he working with this unwise wisdom. Unwise against this Queen of Pentacles or against the Queen of Pentacles. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Clarifying this. He wanted to watch. This Queen of Pentacles, they want to watch something. He wants to watch somebody get their money taken away. They want to watch somebody, this Taurus, they want to watch somebody. They want to watch. He's a watcher. Call him the watcher. That's why the ancestor watcher is here. The ancestor watcher is right here. Okay? So he had a watcher ancestor spirit. He's a watcher. He sit back and just watch. He wanted somebody to be suppressed. He wants to suppress somebody's situation. Just watch. Somebody gets stolen from, taken from, suppressed against a suppressive system. The sacred rebel is here, honey. It stands against oppressive. And this is a warrior spirit. You watching. Watcher. You know what I'm saying? Call us by name. So yeah, this is a watcher spirit right here. Aries energy. Emperor energy. Watching. Something about this Queen of Pentacles. What is you watching? Show me through the eyes of your third eye. What are you watching? Tell me about an oppressive nigga. Ten of swords. He want to watch somebody get to be this King of Cups. His plan. He watching his plan. Yeah, with this Taurus. That's what he watching with his third eye. What else is he watching from his perspective? What else is he watching? Yeah, he watching his high priestess. I'm gonna talk about at this time. So he's watching. Yeah, somebody's having a new beginning. Yeah, he's currently watching now. Yeah, he's watching, and the King of Cups is too. Literally watching, monitoring the spirits we talk about right now. Okay, coming into the reading. What's hidden? What is the Emperor hiding? They're hiding something. What are they hiding? Yeah, they're hiding what's exposed. What's exposed? Tell me what's exposed. Yeah, this message that was sent. Tell me what's exposed. Yeah, about something coming to an end is death. What's exposed about this cup? This is what this whole reading is about. This message about ending something for this Nine of Wands. Is he hiding something? That's what he's hiding. That this Leo. Now the reading is going backwards. This Page of Wands, Ace of Wands, this Leo, this Nine of Wands, this Page of Cups. Okay, this death. And this message that was sent, Eight of Wands, Sagittarius. Exposed. Is there anything else you're hiding? Anything else you want us to know? That is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Okay, so I'm done. Now they're going to jail like they said they was. They know they're going to jail. I know I'm going to jail. There you are. Yes, you're going to jail. Okay. Period. Okay, so now we can go ahead and clarify the other energies. Pisces idea. Let's go ahead and clarify this. Okay. The King of Cups showed up. He showed out. We're going to find out what's going on with him as well. He's lying. And, you know, his wife trying to act like they don't remember. They don't remember nothing. They want to go in court and make it seem like what they read and what the cards are saying is a lie. This Queen of Wands. Huh? Because you're the one, the first card that came out in this energy right here. I just see the court official. You came out with the Capricorn. That's what your plans were. Come through, Spirit. So, the King of Cups. No, not the King of Cups. There is an idea. Somebody will remember the idea. Remember the memory of the idea. I have an idea, but somebody don't remember. I don't remember. I had an idea. I just don't remember. I had an idea. Clarified idea. Oh, they. Oh. Oh, he's a watcher. He's a watcher too. The idea for the emperor and himself to watch this victory. How are they going to be victorious? So they had to watch and see what played out, right? Look who showed up. The Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. He's the one with the Queen of Wands in court. Right there. So they wanted to see how this wind was going to come out. But there is no wind. They sit back and lie. They did this magic. So this magic that this Queen of Cups was supposed to do, she did some magic on somebody. What's the recent past for this King of Cups? Okay, it was his idea to win. Okay, he's showing up in the reading now. Okay, idea to watch this victory. Recent past, this Queen of Cups. Tell me why is the King of Cups here? What did he see? Show me his third eye in the victory. Yeah, taking action, Aries, taking action. Based on what they've seen in tarot. On the truth. Or they see victory. Based on the action that was shown in truth. About the betrayal. Oh, this is current energy. These monitoring spirits are right now watching. They know that this King of Swords had plans to betray this Gemini. Okay, and the actions that the Emperor told to show that plan on watching was to bring was the truth. Shit, it's the truth. They're saying, why third eye seeing the action that was taken in tarot? Nigga, it's the truth. Me and everybody else involved. Okay? Now, show me what you saw back when you lied. When there was a lie. Yeah, the way how things was going to turn out. Yeah, for this Sagittarius. With this cup. How things were going to turn out for the Sagittarius with this cup. They try to interrupt the cup. They try to interrupt this man's destiny. They try to interrupt my destiny. They try to interrupt your destiny. Whatever it is, you're trying to have a cup. And they'll try to win at all costs to do it. Thank you. Exposed. Sun card. Yeah. Yeah, they mad. The plans that the Leo had, they in conflict about it now. Because they know it's the truth. The ass is exposed for this betrayal. What part? Tell me about this plan. I want to know what you had in mind with this plan right here, with this idea that you had. This is what I want to know about. I want to know. Yeah, you had the plan, idea for Sagittarius new beginning, to bring some sort of burden to somebody in their new beginning. Yeah. And to put their success on this spin wheel to determine if it was going to spin in their favor or not. Sagittarius destiny. I mean, damn. Who else destiny? Want to bring a burden to somebody's new beginning? What type of weirdo are you? With some work by a Virgo, she failed on her end. For this Gemini, I'm telling you, this Gemini right here. This work was done for a Gemini to win. They wanted to win against this Gemini. Earlier in the reading where you saw it was the Leo, the strength, the Two of Pentacles, okay, and the King of Swords. Why is the Gemini here? Because they use the King of Swords, they use everybody. The King of Swords is under judgment. Okay. The surprise that his ass was under judgment. Surprise. The surprise that there was a judgment. Okay, for that particular King of Swords. Now, there was a King of Swords and there was a Five of Swords. Okay, so anyway, I just saw the Gemini. They was doing some work against the Gemini. This Virgo energy. And it was for something directly to do with court. Okay, because the court was the one that person was trying to prevail in some, if I remember correctly. It was an investment. Recent past investment. The Libra, the Justice, they was at a stalemate about this investment, about this journey, taking somebody's destiny. She was at a stalemate. Yeah, she's always at a stalemate. But I bet you it's the recent past of this Two of Swords. If it ain't out here already. Yeah, it has something to do with somebody's happiness. How you gonna hold up somebody's happiness? Should we give you your happiness, your wishes fulfillment? Your new world, your new beginning. Let me think about it. Tell me about the Ten of Cups. There was a message of truth that came in. Okay. Through a message to her. Okay, so all this is, see now, this is starting to get into the truth now. This was her recent past. Now it's been affected by other people. An illusion. Seven of Cup Pisces energy. Should we bring an illusion with this fish in the cup? But she said no, she wasn't a part of it, remember? So apparently it went into an investment. It didn't go into the world. It went into an investment with a Taurus and she laid back and thought about it. Empress. She laid back and thought about what this Empress said. And it turned into an investment. Right up here. Right after her decision. Her stalemate. She went with the decision. What does the Empress and his Four of Pentacles have to do together? An investment in his Magician. That's what it was. That's the investment. They actually exposed because of it. Okay? Surprised about this idea that this person has. This idea. Yeah. It's a Capricorn. I thought he was going to come behind this Two of Swords. But hell, the surprise is he was behind the damn idea. He was the idea. The toxicity, the whatever. He was his idea to go into court with Libra and present some lie and switch some things up because they had decided to do some magic. Because whatever they did, it got exposed. It should have got exposed. What ended up happening with the Two of Swords in court? Okay, she ended up accepting this. Yeah, Chariot Cancer brought something home with this Knight of Cups, with this Ace of Wands, with this Emperor. Look at this. That's why his ass showed up. What happened in court? This is what happened. This Emperor had an idea to bring something home with this Knight of Cups. It was his idea with this Page of Wands. Let's find out what this Ace of Wands was. This idea. It hit a tower. It hit a tower. This somebody's going to jail. It ended. Was it was planned to end? Okay, because it did early in the reading. It had memories of the past, but it ended double Scorpio in the reading with this cup. It offered a cup to have memories of the past to bring something to an end, yes. And it came to a tower. It ended for this King of Wands, Aries energy at the bottom of the day. He's sitting right here, confirmation. For this Knight of Cups, it could have been for the Sagittarius because it was for his cup. It could have been for the Sagittarius or it could have been for a Gemini. They both trying to escape this hellhole these people are in and they don't want to get out. They working against both of them. So when you see Gemini, you see Sagittarius, it was Hierophant. For this cup, for this Hierophant, and this Knight of Pentacles, this High Priestess. Damn. This Aries, yeah, they come in again. They have to come in. They pay somebody. So they paid this Hierophant to do something. What they pay the Hierophant? Tell me about this Hierophant. They have plans of the Aries going right back around in a circle. Yeah, and this Knight of Pentacles. They have plans. Come through, Spirit, for this Page of Pentacles. I cannot. I'm done. Reading this over. It's going back in circles. Leo and the Aries. It's going back in circles. I mean, goddamn. It's going back in circles. You figure it out. They hit a tower, though. They hit a tower. I don't know what this, that's going in jail energy. Now we have, what, hour and 35 minutes in. Cordell, I have a plan to work against you today. They go to court today. I don't know why Cordell is here. Cards don't lie, energy don't lie. They have something to do with sister-in-law. I don't know. We got sister-in-law and Cordell next. Somebody had a plan to work against you today. Okay? And then we're going to clarify these other two energies. Get the hell up out of this energy. We have some, could have been this Queen of Wands. They had plans. So it wasn't something that just happened. It was plans with the Capricorn, remember? The Capricorn, the idea of the Pisces, and the hand in the situation with the Aries. They asked this out. So you're right. They had plans. Recent past. This Leo. Here we go again. Okay, she's a queen fool. Okay. Calling her to get anything done. Aries plans at the bottom of the deck. Okay, Queen of Wands showing up as herself. Okay, has plans to work against you today. Leo and her plans. Give me 3. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Oh my God, 10 of Pentacles is the reward. Okay, 4 of Pentacles is a Capricorn energy, planning to hold and possess somebody's finances. King of Cups, which is perspective on a situation or the whole idea in the first place. Journey. We just talked about that. We just seen that. 4 of Pentacles came into court with the situation, deceived with this same strength energy, but she had the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, but this whole plan and idea was to hold on to somebody's finances. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and clarify. So is this King of Pentacles? There we go, right here. And the Hierophant, remember? Leo lay back and thought about it. Libra sat back and thought about it. She knew what she was doing. Okay, so let's go and clarify this 4 of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. Investment. Taurus. King of Pentacles. 7 of Wands. Yeah. Sagittarius. Temperance. To get somebody stuck. They want somebody stuck. Away from their 10 of Pentacles. They want somebody stuck. Away from their money. They so tired. King of Cups. Why is the King of Cups here? Yeah, Sagittarius. Right here with this Temperance. Yeah, he paid somebody. Libra lay back and thought about it. Somebody lay back and thought about it. Libra, Taurus, Sagittarius. Pay somebody for Sagittarius. Paying Sagittarius. They said they want to watch something. Watch it. Aries energy, double Aries energy. Okay? With this Four of Swords. Watching this person make a decision. Watching this person lay down here and think about this Six of Pentacles with this Sagittarius. Tell me about this Taurus energy. Six of Pentacles. Paying out somebody. They knew somebody was going to pay out something to a Sagittarius. And this King of Cups, yes, it's Three of Cups. So there's some type of victory with this Two of Cups energy. Cancer. And this Five of Pentacles, Taurus energy. So they did something with this King of Cups over here to Four of Pentacles to hold on to some finances with this investment with the Seven of Pentacles, Taurus, and this Capricorn, and this Leo to block the Sagittarius. Something happening behind the moon. Cancer. She brought something home. She did some type of spell work. And an investment with this Taurus, Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. They did something together as an investment against somebody's money. Okay, but they used this Capricorn right here to hold back, to go in and present something somewhere with this Leo to try to block something. For the Sagittarius in court, it just came out to see the court today. It's playing back again. What's this Four of Swords down here thinking about? Libra energy. She laying out here thinking about this damn money. She laying out here thinking about this money. She said, look, I want to keep it. I don't want to give it away. I don't care if somebody's sad about it. We're going to have to work that out with this Virgo. Okay. And this Leo to create somebody to, you know what I'm saying? So for somebody to get stuck. Okay. Somebody got to be stuck. They can't be stuck. They can't move. And whatever was done behind the moon, they asked is under judgment. Again, like I said, whatever they did behind the moon to get somebody stuck, they asked is under judgment. I call judgment. Okay, so somebody want to sit back and watch something. This Aries energy. Okay. Freak. Boom. You're asking under judgment. Now. Because you refuse to allow somebody to receive whatever they had coming. It's something you didn't want somebody to have. Who are you? Nothing else to say. So that's it. His ass is under judgment. There's nothing else to say. Yeah, whatever idea he had around this Ace of Wands in reverse, it didn't work. It didn't work. Yeah, this shit is death. You brought something to end for somebody behind the moon. It was discovered in tarot. Huh? Come about this Four of Wands. This area energy, this community, this home, this business, this opportunity, this Four of Wands, this twin flame. Yeah. They presented the cup. They presented this cup to this community. It's Aries energy. What's the recent past of this cup? Yes, I said he refused to accept something. He didn't want somebody to have that cup. He had a problem with somebody receiving that cup. Recent past is Four of Wands, Aries energy. Again, confirmed. His ass is exposed. Him and the community, whatever they have planned, whoever the Seven of Swords behind the moon, come through spirit. Whew. Good thing. Yeah, Seven of Swords. Now, punk ass, a journey that they wanted somebody to go on, they want to be a part of. Tell me about it. I don't know. Terrified. Yeah. See how shit would turn out for this emperor. Watch and see how something would turn out for the emperor. Watchers. He just thought he said, "Fuck it, I'm coming in myself. I'm playing a role. If I have to stand in and make this motherfucker work, then I'm coming in Because you know what? It looks to me like this shit gonna work to me. The way I'm looking at it, I think this is gonna work. So shit, I'm stepping in. Fuck that. That's 2 down. That should have brought all 3 of their ass down. For sure, the Emperor's his ass is under judgment. His ass is under judgment. He wanted to see how something turned out for himself. Recent past of this page of wine. Recent past. Yeah, he had this Empress in his back pocket. He's like, okay, baby, we're gonna go ahead, me and you. It's me and you now. You see how you do? Do you see what I see? For your ass, because I'm gonna need you to pull it through. Okay, she was behind him on this situation. Okay, based on what he saw with this Leo, with this Virgo, and with this Cancer. Okay, the 4 hoes is involved, and they all know it's the truth. They know it's the truth. They seen the truth. They know it's the recent past. They know the truth. The Queen of Wands, she's trying to show up that she was doing some magic on this Page of Pentacles. Her and this Hierophant for a new and on somebody's new beginning. They try to bring a 9 of Swords down, but it didn't. They end up with the 10. They damn self. How about that? Whoa. Come through, Spirit. Oh my God. Yeah. Now the devil want to come out. I mean, I'm not, nigga, look, get in line. You ain't the only one want to come out. Okay, so that's what happened. The crazy ones, this Emperor, this Taurus. Yeah, they did it to win. That's how they brought her home. And they asked, "What is your 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords?" They went to jail for the solutions that they had. They created, they lied. The solutions that they presented in court. Yeah, this Queen of Swords, she flipped upside down. Her ass lied. Then the truth is here at the bottom of the deck that she lied. Okay, so that's it. You try to work against somebody, you end up working against yourself. You and y'all ideas. Truth came out. I can really end this reading. Okay. Damn, the sun come out again. It's like, hello, did I tell you guys we're exposed? The truth is here. Okay. About whatever you have behind this moon. Aries.